Alright, so today we have a review of the Tonkin 966 or Cat 966 XE in 1/50th scale. I wasn't really planning on getting the XE version of this model, but I went to a hobby show and a guy had it for a very reasonable price, so I couldn't pass it up. So I bought it, and here it is. So without further ado, let's get straight into the review. So starting off, you can see there's some nice detailing, some nice bolt detailing in the hub of the wheel. Then you just have some nice treaded tires on the model. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but you do have some nice tread patterns on the tire. Coming to the articulation point, there is a nice decal right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. There's a nice warning decal right here. And then you can see right here, there are cylinders that power the pivot point. Just moves back and forth nicely. Coming to the cab, there's another warning decal right here. I do believe these are plastic these are plastic steps, but the handrails are metal. So coming to the cab, it's a nice detailed cab with the gray seat in the inside. You have a nice windshield wiper, and then you have some nice lights on the model. And you do have a simulated antenna in plastic. The handrail around the cab is all plastic, but the other two are metal, which is nice. And you can see right here, you have some anti-slip texture up here, which is a nice detail. I'm not sure why they put it here, but it still makes the model look really good. So coming to the rear, you have a nice crisp Cat 966 XE decal right here. And then you have some venting right here. It's not decaled or anything, it's just painted in cat yellow. I'm not sure if that's how it is on the real machine or not. And then you have a nice plastic step right here. Coming to the rear, you do have a nice counterweight right here. A nice cat decal right there, and then this is just a plastic vent detailing right here. And you do have a nice exhaust. It's not hollowed out all the way, but it's hollowed out just a little bit. Coming to this side, almost the exact same. Nothing really different about it. Like I said, you do have metal handrails. The only thing I found different is there's a handrail on this side, and there's not one on this side. But that's really about all I found that was different on the model. There's not really any hydraulic hose detailing for the pivot point. Coming to the front of the machine, you do have some nice headlights here. I do believe these are plastic. You have some nice hydraulic detailing. One of mine fell off. I just got a little glue and glue it back on. But I do have to say, I do like this model a lot more than the 950 I used to have. And then coming to the bottom, it's just nothing special on the bottom. It just says made by Tonkin replicas, and there's a number, and then on this right here is the Tonkin replicas logo. There's not really much detail under here. Wheel does oscillate a little bit as well. Zooming out for you. This is as far as the articulation will go to one side, and then here's the articulation to the other side. So you do get a nice driving angle on it, I would guess. You do get a nice carry angle. At least on mine, I get a nice carry angle, which is there. And then I do get a nice cut angle as well. It's just the quick coupler can't hold it up. There's the linkage and everything, but that's as deep as it will cut. Lift height is about there. And then the dump height is about there. It can clear an Oshkosh P-Series plow. It can also clear a few ADTs. I have both the Komatsu ADTs that were available. The HM400 by First Gear and the one by Tonkin, by DCP. And it won't clear the DCP one, but it will clear the First Gear one. Just barely will clear the First Gear one. But anyways, here's another cool feature that they included on these loaders. If I could get it out. Just a pin, just to push it out. And then the bucket does come off. The coupler itself, as you can see, bucket comes off. I do have a pair of forks for the loader. That's kind of the reason I bought it. I'm still figuring out how to get them on. There's like little tabs on the inside of the coupler that are preventing the little eyelet holes for the to mount the forks on from going in all the way. So I think I'm gonna have to do a little filing in there. But they did repaint the buckets, which I like, because the 950 I had a yellow bucket. It was okay, but I mean, I know the newer loaders come with black. Some of them are coming with black buckets now, so they did update it. And the cylinders on the 966 definitely improved from the 950 I had. Like literally the 950, you could just hold it up and it would just fall right down. Now it seems the cylinders are very stiff. Here's the bucket. You have some nice wear plating detail, nice detail on the bottom. At first, when you try to take it off the coupler, the bucket off the coupler, if you haven't taken one off before, you know that there's a little paint that likes to stick. So you're going to get this weird color, which almost is exactly cat yellow. Looks like they just took it off, repainted the buckets, and repainted them gloss black and put them on, which is fine with me, as long as it's black. And then it's very simple to reinstall. You just put the clips back on, and your pin just goes right in, no problem. The normal bucket goes in, no problem, and functions again. There are a few attachments coming out for this, the 966 and the 972 and the 950. I believe one of them's a skeleton bucket, and then another one's a side tilt bucket by Gaz Evans. I believe those are coming out. I'm not sure if they're available at the time of this video being posted, but I'm probably looking at getting a few of those in the future, since I love attachments. You guys should know that by now by me. I love attachments. That's just kind of it for this review. I would highly recommend picking one of these up. I know Diecast Masters, they are coming out with the new line of these. They're making them again, but I don't believe it's the K series anymore. I believe it's the M series. So if you are looking for a K series, try to go to like 3000 Toys or a model dealer that's looking to get rid of all their old Norscott and Tonkin pieces, because they're offering some really good deals on these pieces. Like I said, I got a really good deal on this. I wasn't expecting the price, what I paid for it to be on this thing. But like I said, I couldn't pass it up. I gave it about 5 minutes of thought of looking around, and this was the only one there. That was in 1/50th scale. They had some 1/87th scale stuff, but this was the only 1/50th scale loader by Tonkin there. So I just jumped and picked it up. I didn't want it to get away. But that's really about it for this review. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to us here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and like us on Facebook. Both links to Facebook and Instagram will be in the description. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to see a review of anything, don't hesitate to ask. Or if you have any questions, ask on Facebook, Instagram. I'll try to reply as fast as I can. But thank you for watching. Please subscribe and stay tuned for the next review.